So root generally develops from radicle. So in the germinating seed, for example, this is nothing but the germinating seed. In this germinating seed, the embryonal axis, it contains radicle and plumule. In the germinating seed, the embryonal axis, it contains radicle and plumule. From this radicle, they develops into root system. The radicle, they develops into which root system? Radicle develops into root. That root, it is nothing but primary root, are also called as tap root. Primary root are also called as tap root. So generally root system develops from radicle. This from the embryo of the germinating seed, the radicle, they develops into primary root, that is nothing but tap root. So from this this root, whether it is generally, it is present in which color? Root, it is generally present in brown in color. Root, it is generally present in which color? Brown in color. So tell me whether all roots, whether they are present in brown in color? No. Why? Because in this one plant, namely known as Taeniophyllum, one plant, that is nothing but which plant it is called as? Taeniophyllum. This Taeniophyllum, whether it is one of the epiphyte, means yes, it is one of the epiphyte. It is one of the epiphyte. Taeniophyllum, it is nothing but which one? Epiphyte. So what is meant by epiphyte? Means these are the smaller plants which take shelter on the branches of the bigger trees. These epiphytes are the smaller plants which takes shelter on the branches of the bigger trees. So this Taeniophyllum, it is one of the epiphyte. In this Taeniophyllum, can we call that one as shootless epiphyte? Means yes, it is called as shootless epiphyte. This Taeniophyllum, it is called as shootless epiphyte. Taeniophyllum, it is called as shootless epiphyte. That means it does not show stem, it does not show leaves. That means it does not show a stem and it does not show leaves, but it shows only roots. That means in the Taeniophyllum, it does not show shoot system, that is nothing but stem and leaves are absent. In this only roots are present. Can you tell me how many types of roots can be seen in epiphyte, namely known as Taeniophyllum? That means it shows dimorphic roots. It shows which roots? Means dimorphic roots. That means roots are morphologically, they are of two types. Roots are morphologically, they are two types. Of that one root, it is nothing but clinging roots. One root, it is nothing but which root? That is called as clinging root. This clinging root, whether it helps in fixation, means it is helpful in fixation. This clinging root, it helps in fixation. And whereas another root, that is nothing but velamin root. Now here what is the question arising? Means whether this velamin root, it performs two functions or it performs one function. Means it performs two functions. What are the two functions? Means it can absorb moisture from atmosphere. It can absorb moisture from atmosphere. It can absorb which one from moisture? It can absorb which one from atmosphere? Means it can absorb moisture from atmosphere. And what is the second process? Means this velamin roots, as it contains parenchyma plus chloroplast, so it is nothing but chlorenchyma. It is nothing but which one? Chlorenchyma. That means here the velamin roots, as it shows parenchyma and it shows chlorenchyma, then it is called as chlorenchyma, and it can perform photosynthesis and it can perform photosynthesis and they can prepare their food materials. And they can prepare their which materials? Food materials. That means all plants, the roots are not present in brown in color, but in one plant, that is nothing but Taeniophyllum, where the roots are present in green in color. Which roots are present in green in color? Clinging roots are not present in green in color. It is non-green, it is shorter, and it is branched and it helps in fixation In velamin root performs how many functions? Two functions. One function, as it shows, as it contains dead hygroscopic velamin tissue, it helps in absorption of moisture from atmosphere, as it contains parenchyma and chloroplast, due to which it shows chlorenchyma. It can perform photosynthesis, due to which it can prepare their own food materials. That means these Taeniophyllum roots are present in green in color? Yes. Which roots are present in green in color? Only velamin roots are present in green in color. That means velamin roots can perform two functions. Yes, one, it is absorption of moisture from atmosphere, and the second one, as it contains chloroplast, it can perform photosynthesis, due to which it can prepare their own food materials. So this is about the Taeniophyllum.